Good morning, students. I am S.K. Tiwari, TCT Mathematics from Kendriya Vidyalaya, Masrak. Student, in our earlier classes, we have discussed about the natural number line, notations of positive and negative numbers on the number line, all comparison of the numbers. Now, today we will discuss about the some concepts of the number. How far we understood the concept? We introduced positive and negative and so on that is others. Now it's time to have a small activity. Assign the sign to the quantities below. Degrees below thermometer. What sign can be used? You can tell that below, if anywhere has mentioned, that obviously its sign will be negative. An elevator going up, what sign can be used? Student, if anywhere it has mentioned up, positive sign can be used. Walking forward 10 feet, so what sign can be used? Before 10 feet it is mentioned the forward, so positive sign will be used. Walking backward 10 feet. What sign can be used before 10 feet? It has mentioned backward. On such conditions, negative sign will be used. No movement, neither forward nor backward. What sign can be used? You can write O, that is others. Neither hot nor cold milk. What you can write? That is others. So like the same, you can use the sign, and this concept is very useful to indicate the positive and negative sign. Now we study about the operations on number line. Transversing on number line, if we want to go from 8 to 11, we need to take 3 steps forward, and when we want to come back from 11 to 8, we need to take 3 steps backwards. You see, number line have been shown. In the number line, it has indicated 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So if anywhere it has mentioned that you have to go the 3 steps back from 11, so what you will do? You will go in left side 1 step, that is 10, again 1 step 9, and again 1 step you will go in the left side, you can obtain 8. So from 11 to 8 you have to move in 3 units. You have to move 3 steps in the left side, while if you have to move 8 to 11, that is in positive directions, you have to move 3 steps in the right side. Operations on number line, addition and subtractions. This brings us to naturally introduce two important operations on integers. They are addition and subtraction. Addition always involves moving towards the right on the number line, and subtraction involves moving towards the left on the number line. You see one by one. First is the addition. If you want to add two numbers x and y, then you need to stand on x and move y times to the right of x. The numbers you reach after moving y times to the right of x, that is x plus y. For example, if you want to add 4 plus 2, stand on 4 and move 2 times towards the right to reach 6. Its illustration, as you can see in the example, you have to add 4 plus 2. So what you can do? First, you stand on the 4 and move 2 steps in the right side. That is, one step is 5 and again one step in the right side will be 6. So 4 plus 2 will be 6. If anywhere it has mentioned that you have to 5 steps right, that is 5 plus 5. So you have to move 5 steps from 5 and you will reach on 10. So resultant will be 10. Now you see the subtraction. If you want to subtract a number y from x, then you need to stand on x and move y times to the left of the x, and then you reach some number which is x minus y. For example, if you want to find 11 minus 4, stand on 11 and move 4 times to the left of 11, and then you get 7. That is 11 minus 7 is equal to 4. You see, you have to find 11 minus 4. So you stand on 11 and move 4 steps in the left side. That is, one step is 10, another one step is 9, another one step is 8, and another one step in the left side is 7. So 11, we can say that 11 minus 4 is equal to 7. And if we can add 4, we can obtain also 11. So in other words, we can say that 11 minus 7 will be 4. You see another example. Now try doing the subtraction 3 minus 9. Stand on 3 and then move 9 times to the left of 3. You will reach minus 6, which is depicted as follows. You see the number line. First of all, you have to stand on 3 and go 9 steps. That is, if you will go 9 steps, the number will come 2, 1, 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, and minus 6. So resultant will be minus 6. When 3 minus 9 we can solve, we can obtain the answer of the solution is minus 6. Some points to notice regarding addition. Students, when you are solving the addition, then some points you have to remember. Taking 5 steps starting at 3 is same as taking 3 steps starting at 5 as we reach 8. Hence 3 plus 5 is equal to 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. See this picture. If you start from 3 and move 5 steps in the right direction for the positive sign, you obtained as 8. Next, in the next number line, if you are stand on the number 5 and move 3 steps in the right side, you can get also as 8. It holds true in general when we add a set of numbers, the order of addition is not important. Same thing can be observed regarding subtraction. 3 minus 5 is equal to minus 5 plus 3, because 3 minus 5 means we have to start with 3 and go 5 steps to its left, where we reach minus 2. So minus 5 plus 3 means resultant will be minus 2. We have to start with minus 5 and go 3 steps to its right to reach minus 2. So you can say 3 minus 5. you have to stand on 3 and go 5 steps in the left side on the number line, you can obtain -2. And again, if you move 5 steps, then you can obtain 3. So we can write -5 plus 3 is equal to -2. Now students, 0 have a specific values and its characteristics. So we can say that 0 is a magical number. 0 can be thought of as a mirror that is placed right at the center of the number. That is, we can say in other words that 0 is having its very important role, and it is denoted in the middle part of the number line, that is center of the number line. Anything added to 0 is the number itself. For example, think about 0 for some time as nothing. Suppose you have one apple with you and I give you nothing, then you will still have one apple with you, that is 0 plus 1 is equal to 0. Let us put in formal language of mathematics. Let us take some number x. We have two rules. X plus 0 is equal to x, and x minus 0 you can also obtain x. So x can be any number, either positive or negative. In all these two, positive and negative, x can be used. Mirror image or additive inverse. What is additive inverse? Additive inverse is nothing but the same considered number but with an opposite sign. Replace positive with negative and negative with positive. Remember that additive is nothing and only you change, replace their sign. If the number is having positive before it, you can write the negative with the same number, and if any number is mentioned the negative with the magnitude, its additive inverse will be positive with the same magnitude. Suppose you have 8 with you, the additive inverse is -8. To reach 0 you have to add 8 with its additive inverse. So 8 plus -8 is equal to 0. Additive inverse of -8 is 8. So in summarized form, you can see the all types of the number has written in the collection of set. So natural numbers can be written as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all counting numbers and so on. Positive numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and so on. Negative numbers -1, -2, -3, -4, -5 and so on. Integers can be written like including all positive, all negative and 0 also. So you can start all the negative in natural numbers, that is either you can start the -5, -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. Point to think about: is there a number that is the largest among all numbers? Your answer will be, let us try to find it out. Recall that if we move to the right of the number line, the number values gets bigger and bigger, that is its value will be larger and larger, and hence we need to find the number represent to the rightmost end. So what number I can write in the at last of the right? Let us start 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on 10, so on 99, 100, so on 1000, so on 10,000, lakhs and so on. We can crore and arabs like so on, where we can reach at the finally in the right side. This is the question. What number can be written in the rightmost of the number line? This is question. We are getting a new number, but we will never reach the end. We are going whenever we are going to the right, we are obtaining a number by adding 1. So what will be the last end of the number? This is the question, that what number can be written in the utmost right portions. Hence mathematicians assumed some quantity to be the biggest of all numbers, and this may be known as the infinity, the biggest of all numbers. One word is used, infinity, and infinity is denoted by a specific symbol, and it is not considered as a number because no one knows about its values, characteristics, importance. So this infinity is a number, and we can understand that it is the larger and larger. Imaginations can be gone, and we can obtain at the last utmost in the right side that number which can be called as the infinity. It's the biggest of all numbers, and it's used for representing a large quantity that we can't count. For example, there are infinite stars in the sky. You think about this one, what number can be written for this one? Notice the symbol infinite itself is suggesting its innumerability. You can start at one point on the symbol and keep on going and going. You don't get an end, and you will be going and going on around the loop. This has introduced you to the key concept in chapter 1. You are now encouraged to read our textbook in details, solve the problems of NCERT, and any kind of your difficulties, any doubts will clarified by me. Thank you.